So recently, I came across this article in the local paper about a gentleman who invented a new knife. And it's not like just a slight change, it's a significant change in knife design. I was very impressed. And I had the opportunity to meet him, actually met him earlier today. So this is that article. It's just a fantastic, fantastic story of an inventor and his product. So first of all, when it comes to knives, pocket knives in particular, you're looking at the ones that are foldable, which I'm very familiar with and I love. Problem with these is that when you try to really cut something hard, you're kind of fearful that we're going to have some issues here with the place where it rotates. It could bend, it could get floppy, it could break, it could hurt you. So that's pretty scary. But it does fit nicely in the pocket. Now, a knife that's going to be stronger there is going to have what's it's called a fixed blade, which means that the tang goes all the way into the handle. I have an example of that right here. And you can see where the tang, the metal of the blade, goes all the way to the back. So if you're cutting something and you're using a lot of force, you've got your hand around that tang and it's very safe. There's no worry of it folding on you and hurting you. Another thing is you can actually, if you need to poke a hole in something, you don't have to worry about the blade folding in and cutting your hand. Very, very strong, very good. So when it comes to carrying a knife around, well, the problem with that is if you want the fixed blade, there's really no safe way to carry it around unless you have a sheath on your hip. And that's pretty good, but it's a bit intimidating to see someone carrying around a big knife. If you try to rig it up in your pocket, hey, and you miss the sheath, well, visit the emergency room. So this particular knife, though, is a fixed blade knife that has a sheath that automatically covers. It's really cool. So this is made by Bad Feather here on Whidbey Island. And this particular product is right now limited to only 500 units. And I visited the gentleman, and he went ahead and demonstrated it. I went ahead and I was so impressed I purchased one or two or three. I'm not getting paid to do this endorsement. I'm just doing some testing and see what we like here. So this particular model, it's called the Raider Creek, and that's named after the inventor's favorite walking trail here on Whidbey Island, Washington. So here we have the knife. It's pretty interesting in that this is about as small as it gets, which isn't super small, but it's designed so that the fixed blade goes all the way up into the handle, but it's also a sheath. So as we take this, you can basically move the handle out and press the blade up here and squeeze it back in. Now the technique I just used, because I'm a newbie, wasn't very wise. I could have poked myself. That would be a different video. But here we go. That releases it. The blade goes back inside, and you go back here, tighten it down, and here you have it. That can go right in your pocket. Now, until now, I've never carried a long knife in my pocket. It just doesn't seem like it would fit. I just like, I don't know about this. So, and this to me, it's 7 inches long. So it's like, I don't know if that's going to fit in my pocket. But frankly, it's pretty dang cool because it can slip right in the pocket and goes right down like that. Very comfortable, easy to pull out. I like it. Now, how about using it again? So we pop open it's like a, he calls this like a parking brake. It's when you rotate that, it compresses inside and it tightens up on the blade. So you can push this out here, tighten it down, and there you have it. You've got a fixed blade inside of the sheath, which is the handle, made of titanium, a special alloy stainless steel. He explained it to me and kind of went over my head, but it's pretty good stuff. And one of the cool things about it also is that when you pull back on it, you can make it to any length that you want. You can lock it like right here. All right, nice for cutting cardboard, or actually get really tiny right here, maybe even crafts. But it's really neat that you can have any length of blade that you'd like. And One other concern that I had, I asked them about too, was like, well, is this legal? Because the blade kind of hides inside. Is it considered a gravity knife? There's no spring, so certainly not that. Well, it's not a gravity knife. It's a gravity knife when you want to close it, when you want to conceal that blade and protect yourself. It's a gravity knife. Super easy. However, if you're looking at taking it out of your pocket, going like this, and it's not going to come out necessarily. It's just a simple push like that with your finger like that, and there you have it. It's out. It's a fantastic knife. I love it. It's super, super cool. So here you have it again. Bad feather knives. And the model here is the Raider Creek. It's beautiful workmanship. And my understanding is limited edition right now. But boy, I'd grab one in a second. I did grab a few, actually. You need to go onto the website as far as pricing goes and the rest. But believe me, I love this thing. And just to remind you, this is not a paid endorsement. This is not something that, I'm going like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and maybe I'll get a free knife. Not the case at all. I paid full price. Didn't want to have any biases in this. Frankly, it is absolutely brilliant design and impeccable workmanship. I'm very, very impressed. Anyway, take care, and perhaps I'll come up with something else that shows using it out in the field. Don't want to hurt myself. Maybe I'll try it, practice a little more. Actually, it's pretty amazingly safe. So anyway, take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.